What's cracking, fam? T Money up in the Heezy. Happy Monday. Um, Here to bring you guys another collection update. I am just barely sitting down after a long day of work. First day back, actually, for 5 days. I had a little bit of a vacation, and then I had a birthday yesterday. So I'm just not in like work mode. I'm just in chill mode. But I had 10 titles that came in, so I wanted to share those with you guys. I won't be including the Best Buy haul that I did because I already showed you guys that off in the last video. So let's get right into this. I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to start this video off with a t-shirt that I got from a new company by the name of Eat Lightning. And actually, I just really dug this design. It was an Instagram shirt or company or whatever, an ad I saw for this, and I just really dug the design and I wanted to try. And I'm kind of stretching out a little bit because I've rediscovered Gildan tees lately, and I really like the fit of a Gildan tee, even though this isn't a Gildan tee. It just kind of made me decide, I guess, to broaden my horizons maybe a little bit because I've been buying like Fright Rags and Cavity Colors and Gutter Garbs t-shirts for so long, Terra Threads. So I don't know. But it's ironic because this isn't a Gildan tee, and that's kind of what I think I'm going for. But anyways, I love it. This is a great fit. Fits awesome. Um, this material is really nice, and I feel like I'll like it even more as I continue to lose weight. Whereas Gildan kind of does a good job of covering it. Makes the fat dude look like the jacked dude. In reality, he's not jacked. He's fat. But you know what I mean. The fit of a Gildan tee. It does something special as far as disguising the fat. Whereas these kind of like bring it out more, I guess, because they're more like a softer, tighter fabric. I don't know how to describe it, but anyways, it's a really cool T-shirt. I don't know if they say this to all the boys, but I got a special message saying, "Thank you. We think you're the best. Enjoy, Megan." So that was nice. If this is a special message for me, then I love you guys. Thank you too. Um, and they sent me this cool sticker too, Eat Lightning. So I don't know how they would really know who I am other than Instagram pictures and maybe YouTube videos, but who knows. Anyways, yeah, so I really dig this shirt, Eat Lightning. If you guys like it, show them some support. Just another cool t-shirt company. I think that's what they do, is just clothing. I'm not sure if it's anything else. I could be wrong. For all I know, it could be a snowboarding company, but anyways, I digress. First up, Life Changer. This is a movie that Tara for Tom had showed off in one of his more recent updates. I get the impression it's more of a futuristic sci-fi thriller horror movie than, I don't know, more sci-fi, I think, than actual horror, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it's from Uncorked. They're kind of hit or miss. This movie, Queen of Snakes, was put out by, well, it's an indie film. I actually grabbed this because Terror for Tom showed it off. It looked to me like a 70s Hammer movie that I'd never seen before. Come to find out, I think, a newer movie. But it sounded good. Angry at her daughter, caretaker for being directly responsible for her paraplegia, the reclusive Miss Crawford accidentally receives a package containing a mysterious amulet. The ancient treasure grants her the horrific powers of a lesser Norse goddess. The horrific powers of a lesser Norse goddess known as the Queen of Snakes, and in a quest to control these abilities, becomes a danger to herself and to the entire world. I don't know, but we're gonna support it. Indie horror coming from a Facebook company. The name of this company, I don't know. It says it's a Christopher Mim film. I'm not familiar with Christopher Mim, but maybe you indie horror enthusiasts may be. By the way, I saw Midsummer, or Midsommar, however you pronounce it. It was excellent. Highly recommend it. I liked it a lot better than Hereditary, to be honest. I thought it was fantastic. Go see it in theaters. It's worth it, I promise. Anyway, I digress once again. Long-awaited, highly anticipated release of Fulci's Touch of Death. I'm holding it upside down. I like this movie. It's not one of my favorite Fulci films. 88 Films also put out a release of this movie as well, but I had to grab it. I love Raro Video. Took a long-ass time to get. And by the way, just a little bit of advice, I guess. If you're ordering from Raro Video and you're wondering where the hell your order is months after you place it, do not bother contacting them through email because they won't answer you. I had some luck after multiple tries contacting them through Facebook Messenger, so I highly recommend you go through that just in case in the off chance you need to get a hold of them, which a lot of times you do, just to see what's going on with the status of things. But anyways, I dig the cover artwork on here. You get a little booklet inside as well, so that's cool. I appreciate Raro Video. I think they do some good stuff. Definitely just like a good company that kind of doesn't get a lot of, I guess, attention or, I don't know. I was going to say respect, but you know what I'm trying to say. So that's cool. All right, and then I have 2 stacks, one being from Mike over at Grindhouse Video and one being from Jesse over at Diabolic DVD. So we will do the Mike stuff just because it's a little bit less than what I got from Diabolic. So Mike, as you guys know from Grindhouse Video Tampa, or may not know, on Sunday evenings he does a video where he shows what films he got in over the week and what films he's going to be getting in the next week. So from there you can go and just order movies, basically. That's what I do every Sunday after I watch them. So, this particular Sunday, it was probably 2 weeks ago, he had gotten a bunch of Code Red titles in stock, and some of which I thought were out of print, or at least most stores are not carrying them anymore. Like Diabolic doesn't have these, Screen Archives Entertainment doesn't have these, Ronin doesn't have these, maybe they do sometimes, Dark Force, same thing. But he got the Cheerleaders movies in from his distributor, so I had to grab these because I do collect Code Red, and I have most of the films that they put out on Blu-ray. So I wanted to grab these. They're just, the subgenre of film, sex comedy, isn't one of my favorite things, but I had to grab them. They're like, you know, they're just titles that would continue to go up in price if I didn't grab them any sooner. So thank you to Mike from Grindhouse for having these in stock. They were still expensive, but definitely cheaper than like Fleabay, as Bill would say from Code Red. But the Cheerleaders, I'm not opening these. So this one's from 1973, I believe. Revenge of the Cheerleaders from 1976. Just some fun sex comedies. And then Cheerleaders Wild Weekend from 1978. I'm not sure if there's any connection between these films other than they are, you know, sex comedies in the cheerleader tradition. Let me know if this is like 1, 2, and 3, or if they're separate films. I'm not sure, but I had to pick them up, so it was the right time. I wish I had grabbed them earlier, but still, I got a decent deal on them, so I'm happy. All right, and last but not least, we have 3 Kino Lorber titles coming from Jesse over at Diabolic. We have Bob Le Flameur. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. A gangster flick from the 50s. Pretty cool. And then the same director, Jean-Pierre Melville, or however you pronounce it. Jean-Pierre, I don't know. John Paul? I don't know. Sean Paul? I don't know. Just give me the fucking light. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. 1962. Just give me the light and pass the door. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, sorry. Jean-Paul Belmondo stars in Jean-Pierre's Les Doulos. And this one sounded really good to me. Legendary director, blah, blah, blah. A stone-faced John Paul stars as enigmatic gangster Cillian, who may or may not be responsible for squealing on Fogel, just released from the slammer and already involved in what should be a simple heist. By the end of this brutal, twisty, and multi-layered policier, however you pronounce it, who will be left to trust? Shot and edited with Melville's trademark cool, and featuring masterfully stylized dialogue and performances, Les Doulos is one of the filmmaker's most gripping crime dramas. So this guy, this filmmaker is known for a lot of like 50s, 60s, maybe 70s crime dramas. Oops, I showed you off. I spoiled something. But anyway, so I wanted to check those films out, and I'm especially stoked to check this movie out, Lost Highway, because, at least I caught it, 1997. I haven't seen this movie in a long-ass time, and I remember liking it quite a bit. I love the cast. Bill Pullman, Patricia Arquette, David Lynch film. Now, I've heard a lot of stuff about this. I'm sure a lot of you guys have too. Apparently, Kino wanted to make this a special release, and they could not get the director, David Lynch, to participate. And then when it was all said and done, after trying to attempt him, trying to, what's the word? It's a very basic word. Um, Trying to get him to work with them for a long time with no success. They release the film, and then he starts bitching, saying it's not up to his standards. So that's a major dick move. I don't know exactly how it all went, but I like Kino Lorber. I think they're a pretty solid company. They seem very honest, and just they do what they do. There's not really any gimmick attached to anything that they do, and I appreciate that, especially in this day and age where there is very, 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 very heavy gimmick, underlying gimmick with a lot of these companies. But anyways, Lost Highway, I wanted to pick it up. So this movie's awesome. Check it out. I'm gonna support Kino no matter what. So that sucks though that the director was a douche. And last but certainly not least, I feel like I talked really fast in this video. I'm sorry if I did. I was just excited, guys. It's been a while. But anyways, I'm really stoked for this. Cartoon Roots Halloween Haunts. This is a Blu-ray of old school black and white and color 60s, 70s, 50s, 40s, whatever cartoons, Halloween themed cartoons. And I love, this is my childhood right here. All I can remember is Halloween and watching horror cartoons and stuff that over the years I have no idea what it was that I saw, but I'll remember little images, little spiders, black and white spiders, and little things hopping around, and great music, and stuff like that from these old school horror cartoons, Halloween themed cartoons, whatever. And I've just wanted to revisit them. Like for a long time, Legend of Sleepy Hollow, I tried to track down, and I finally was able to find that. And then the Christmas, the Year Without a Santa Claus, for example, another childhood cartoon that for years I forgot about. So I'm hoping that through purchasing this Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Cartoon Roots Halloween Haunts, I will be able to rediscover some old favorites from my childhood. And then there's a little booklet inside. I don't want to spoil it for myself, but it seems like it'll show what is all included in this release. But it says, boo ha ha, nothing says All Hallows Eve like early animated films with their masterful morphing spookiness and bumptious bent for ghosts and goblins. Now the Staves collection brings you a ghoulish gaggle of shorts featuring hand-drawn heavy hitters, Max Fleischer, Otto Messmer, Coco the Clown, Mutt and Jeff, and more in scary stories with the supernatural. Come for the classics and stay for the Haunted Hotel 1907, the first ever stop-motion animated Scream. So I'm just so stoked for this. Stoked. I'm creating words now. Yeah, I love this kind of shit. So, alright guys, I've heard enough of my voice, more than I'd like to hear for the evening, so I'm gonna zip it up, shut it up now, call this one a wrapper. I do have a video coming with a bunch of stuff for sale. I know I said that recently, but I had a change of heart about selling certain things. But I will also say that I kind of screwed up and ordered 2 of a lot of movies that are coming out this week. Think Mill Creek and Scream Factory titles. So if you guys are interested and want to purchase them, I will include those. I'll probably wait till those come in before I do this, but I have a pretty nice stack of films for sale, so look forward to that. All new, high-quality boutique horror and stuff like that. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, I love you. I will catch you later. Have a great evening.